It's the perfect morning for an adventure, and today I am taking the Axial SCX6 Jeep out to stretch its legs. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's Shannon, aka the RC Princess, and today we are hyper focusing on the SCX6 Jeep by Axial, and we are showcasing its impressive performance. And a little disclaimer, yes, I am wearing a hoodie that says hubby because if you're a woman, you know there's nothing comfier than your man's hoodies. I don't know what they do to men's sweatshirts, but they are so comfortable. Comment down below if you guys own the Jeep or if you own the Honcho or if either one is on your wish list. Also, one more little housekeeping task before we continue on with the video. I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder to keep the comments respectful and helpful. If you comment something that is not helpful, your comment is not going to go through if you are directing it towards another person. I find that I have a lot of beginners watching my channel, and the last thing I want to do is think they're going into a hobby with a bunch of, how do I put this nicely? Unkind people, because that's not who we are. We are a great community that offers support and help and to get all your questions answered, no matter how silly you think the question is. It is somebody's question and there's not a right or wrong question. So just, I don't want to dwell on it. I just want to make that little PSA politely to keep your comments nice. The Axial SCX6 Jeep is the beast of the RC crawling world, weighing in at about 25 pounds. In my opinion, it's one of the most realistic rigs out there. It's built to conquer the toughest terrains. I want to do a quick review of the Axial SCX6 Jeep, but I don't want to go too in depth because I have done a full deep dive video onto what makes it a staple in this hobby. And then also I did kind of like a comparison video between the Jeep and the Honcho. So today I just want to focus what are my thoughts about the SCX6 Jeep. So let's recap a little bit. This is 6 scale, which is absolutely massive. I look ridiculous carrying it because I'm not that tall. Okay, look at its size compared to my 8-pound Yorkie, you guys. It looks like 1/1 scale to him. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, thank you. I just needed to show everybody that you're little and the Jeep is here. Oh. The SCX6 Jeep was released in October, my favorite month, on the 14th of 2021. So it has been out for a while, but I still feel like it's worth talking about because I don't feel like everybody takes the plunge and adopts one because they are a pretty price tag. The SCX6 Jeep comes with a price tag of $1,099. I know, you guys, super scary, but it's so worth it in my opinion. I have also seen them run sales. They may still have a sale going on. I'm not sure when that sale is ending. They ran it for, it's a Memorial Day sale, I believe. And I'm pretty sure they did a Black Friday sale last year. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they did. So just always check for sales because this is so worth adding to your collection. Absolutely amazing. I love taking it out and running it, except for it bites me and it's heavy AF. It is a trailing truck, but I take it out on the rocks all the time. That's my favorite type of terrain. I'm not much of a trailing kind of girl, and it handles the terrain just fine. Obviously it is a bit more top heavy, so I can't do lines that the Red Cat Ascent Fusion can, but it still crawls very well. Don't expect to go out and side hill with it because, like I said, with the body, it makes it just a little top heavy. But it really is pretty stable overall. No, it's not the Red Cat Ascent Fusion, it's not the VRD stance, but it's amazing. Okay, moving on. One drawback, going back to the price of the Jeep, keep in mind that upgrades are going to be around that same price tag. I mean, not $1,000, but they are going to be a little more costly than a 10th scale. I like to think of it as like the Traxxas X Max. Man, if you guys have ever had to replace tires on that thing, I feel for you. I know it sucks. But they are so much fun to run, both of them, X Max and the 6-scale Jeep. So yes, keep that in mind. Upgrades are a little more pricey. And speaking of tires, the Axial SCX6 Jeep has 2.9s and they are BF Goodrich KM3 tires and they are mounted on beadlock wheels. In my opinion, great tires. I have yet to swap them out, although it has sat for a little bit. Like, it sits quite a bit between run times, so lots of flat spots. Might have to do something about that, but they are great tires overall. It has 4.25 inches of ground clearance. Not much is stopping this beast. It really does get up and over things pretty easily, but keep in mind it is straight axle, so you do tend to get hung up a little bit. Man, if this thing had portals, it would be unstoppable. One thing I want to mention about this Jeep is it bites, or at least it bites me. Every time I take this thing out, I end up bleeding. I'm not even joking, you guys. Getting the body on and off is not the easiest thing in the world. It does get easier the more you do it. I know that if I haven't done it for like 6 months, then I'm like, oh crap. But it does get easier with practice. I know there are things that you can do to make it easier. I just haven't done them because I've been focusing on upgrading some other things for future videos. So yeah, it's not terrible. Don't let it like scare you and discourage you from getting it if you really want to. Just know that it bites, or at least it bites me. Let me know down in the comments below, does it bite anybody else? They designed the body like that to be able to hide the body clips, which I love for the looks of it, but I hate because it's such a pain to get to. But I think I'd rather have them hidden. As much as I'm complaining about it, I think I would rather have them hidden, if that makes any sense at all. That is one thing that really drew me to the SCX6 Jeep, is just the scale realism of it. They have headlights, tail lights, and they're actually decently bright. I mean, I wouldn't go like looking for something with them maybe, but they are decently bright to the point of like you can go out night crawling with them and stuff. But like seriously, if I forget to plug the lights in before I put the body back on, like I'm not taking it back off. I'm just not. They're staying unplugged. I'm running no lights. But that also leads me to my next point. How many times have you guys put your bodies back on and been like, oh crap, I forgot to turn the thing on? Yes, we've all been there. It happens to me all the time because I usually have an 8-year-old that I'm watching not get hurt doing little boy things. Like, they're just fearless, man. But in the event that you do put the body back on and forget to turn it on, the power switch is actually located underneath. Yes! So it's really easy to turn on and off. Basically, I could go on and on all day about this Jeep because it's amazing and I freaking love it. When somebody approaches me with questions about it, like my only question for them is, which color are you getting? Because if they, watch it for a while, or if they even run it, like I know they're going to the hobby shop that minute to go get one. I should mention too that it does have a 2-speed in it installed for you. I have not figured out the top speeds for high and low gear. I really should figure that out because I have the GPS that would tell me. I'm not sure why I haven't done that yet. Okay, I just ran out and tested it. I got a top speed of 3 miles an hour in low gear and a top speed of 9 miles per hour in high gear. It has an almost 2-foot wheelbase. I think it's something like 20 inches. And I talk a lot about the SCX-10-3 Gladiator having the longer wheelbase, and most of the time it does help. And I would say the same for this beast right here. It really does allow you to get up and over things, and especially like climbing, it helps significantly there as well. I also love the fact that it has a driver already. That is why most of my rigs do not have drivers, because to try to get the scale and size correct, like, it's not easy. It's almost impossible for me, at least. I'm not good with math. So obviously I'm a girl and I don't want to throw just like some G.I. Joe figure in there. Like my first choice is Barbie. So with all that being said, it comes with a cowboy driver and like, hello, I love me some cowboys. Shh, don't tell my husband. Just kidding, he already knows. Anyway, moving on. So the only thing missing really is like a dog sitting up front, and it's 99.9% perfection right now, and with a dog it'd be 100. The only other problem I see, and it's just a complete personal preference, are the colors. I've said before, I'm not a huge green fan, and I love gray, but silver is not really my jam. So I would have liked to have seen like a darker gray. And I mean, let's be honest, if this thing was pink, I would have paid $3,000 for it. Just kidding. Kinda. Okay, I do want to go off topic here for a minute though, if I may. I wanted to tell all my viewers a piece of advice. Keep it simple and do what you love. It's easy to get caught up in the technicalities, but don't overthink it. Instead, focus on what's best for you and what you truly enjoy. My channel is all about my personal preferences and experiences in this hobby. It's not about dictating what you should and shouldn't do. There are enough people in this hobby who will do that. So take inspiration from different sources and create something unique to you. For example, I prefer reef servos, but that doesn't mean they are the only option out there. One person will tell you one thing and then someone else will tell you another. So do you. Follow your passion and let's keep the joy in our shared hobby. I guess what I'm trying to do is remind you that this is your hobby and people will tell you what is right and wrong, and at the end of the day, that is the great thing about this hobby is you can literally personalize it to fit your needs. There really aren't a lot of wrong choices. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Axial SCX6 Jeep crawl and also just a little recap about what it's all about because it's awesome. It truly is an amazing rig and I get so much joy when I take it out. If you guys would be so kind to do so, if you could hit that subscribe button to stick around for future uploads, and also if you could give this video a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. It just helps me create content for you and to keep doing what I love. Thanks again everyone, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!